The last thing I ever want to do is hurt you.
Well, then don't. Just forget about Ryan and focus on us. And our future. The one that we're going to build together.
That's all I think about. You and me living in a big house on top of a hill with acres of land all around us.
Don't forget about the apple groves.
Or the kids.
Kids?
Enough for a soccer team.
But I thought...
I was afraid of losing you, too.
That's never going to happen.
I won't let it. I love you too much.
Adam, you're in the habit of leaving guns around your home with small children living here? Don't you know better than that?
Well, it's not as if I left it on my bedside table, is it?
Stashed under the bed isn't a whole lot better, Adam.
What's wrong with your safe? The safe is fortified by 6 inches of steel and can't be opened without entering 3 separate codes.
Well, that sounds like the perfect place to store a gun to me. Much better than just storing it in a spare room.
At the time this happened, there was a madman loose, on the run, killing Fusion employees one by one. I had guns all over this damn house. Babe was here as a house guest. I had a responsibility of her life as well as my own family.
Well, we have guards. It's their job, right?
I didn't want to take that chance. And given your wife was a target, I'm sure you can sympathize.
But the Satin Slayer was caught over a year ago. Why still keep the gun up in my room?
Clearly, I forgot about it.
You know, it's not just Emma who could have been hurt. What about little A? You're not worried if you leave a gun around, he's gonna pick it up and think it's a toy?
Well, thankfully, he didn't find it. God knows little A's given us enough scaring for one night. Now, if you all will excuse me, I'm gonna go check on my grandson right now.
May want to put this away.
Yes, wouldn't want this to fall into the wrong hands, would we?
A little late for that, isn't it?
Well, you satisfied?
No. No, I'm not. Not until my daughter is out of this house.
You, want to get out of here? Once I go doctor mode, it doesn't feel much like a party anymore.
And go where?
Well, you know, someplace we can be alone. But first, I gotta make a call.
To who?
Can't tell you. It would ruin the surprise.
The guy wants to sweep you off your feet, so why are they still planted on the ground?
Frankie's not like any other guy I've ever met before.
Ah, he's gorgeous, good with kids, and a doctor to boot. I don't see the problem.
I've spent so many years closing myself off, not thinking or feeling anything for the people that I was with. Staying numb was the only way to get through it. I want things to be different with Frankie.
They can be.
What if they're not? What if I'm too broken for him to fix?
You can't take my daughter.
Emma happens to be my daughter, too, Annie, and there's no way that she's spending another night in this house, not with guns being left around, all right? She's coming home with me.
This is not about the gun, Ryan. You're doing this, you're taking Emma to punish me.
Give me a break. Ryan is doing this to protect Emma. And if you were any kind of a parent, you'd be doing the same thing.
I knew this would happen. The second the doctor told us, I knew this would happen. Because you went out of your way to make everything okay and say all the right things. You even took us to plant a damn tree. But deep down, I knew that you blamed me for losing our baby. And you still blame me, and that's why you're doing this.
I want Emma safe.
I will not let you take her. You can't. I need her.
Oh, really? Okay, what about what Emma needs? You ever one stop to think about
Nothing
that?
has to be decided tonight. Why don't you guys just go and get some sleep and talk about it?
How the hell am I supposed to sleep when I just found a gun in my daughter's bedroom?
The gun's locked up. Emma's safe. Why don't you come with us and you can tuck and Spike and read him a story or something. And if you're still up, you can give Ian his 2 o'clock feeding. That way, at least we can sleep. How about that?
Yeah. Ryan, come on. Spike could use some daddy time.
This is not over.
Ryan is out of our lives for good. I promise.
Yeah, you promised to love me and be faithful to me and stand by me.
I do love you.
You led me to believe, Green, that we'd have a life together, a future.
Ryan and I are friends.
Oh, you keep telling yourself that. And maybe one day you'll actually believe it. I did. But then again, I fell for all of your lies. You never loved me, Greenlee. You can't. Because you're still in love with him.
No.
Say it, Greenlee. Say it. You know that you love Ryan.
You're still here.
Of course I am. Where else would I be?
You planned this incredibly romantic getaway, whisked me away to this beautiful island where I proceed to kill the mood in like seconds. Not exactly your dream honeymoon, is it?
Well, just look at it this way. It's gonna be a trip we'll never forget.
I'm so sorry.
I was the one that ordered the lobster.
Don't.
What?
Pretend like it never happened. I know I said Ryan's name.
You said a little bit more than Ryan's
And
name.
I know how much it must have hurt to hear. But I don't want Ryan's child. I don't.
It's just the fever talking.
It was Kendall. She's been pushing me to spend more time with him. For some reason, she's got it in her head that I'm the only one that can help him through Annie's miscarriage.
Well, Ryan is in need of a friend right now.
Well, I know how hard it is to lose a baby, but Ryan's got to get through it in his own way and in his own time. And I'm not going to put my marriage on hold while he figures out what that is. I can't. It wouldn't be fair to either of us.
All right, keep them closed.
They've been closed since we left the party, Frankie. Why can't you just tell me where we're going? And I promise I'll act surprised.
All right, open up your eyes and see for yourself. Voila. Well, what do you think?
How did you do this?
Jake, he and Amanda had to bail out on the engagement party to handle some problems down in Confusion. I phoned in a favor to Jake. He ran up here and did what he could before we got up here. Now, I know it ain't much.
It's perfect. Thank you. No one's ever done anything like this for me before.
Yeah, well, you deserve a whole lot more.
I have everything I want right here. Wait. I can't.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I should go.
Randy, wait. Talk to me. If it's something I did to hurt you,
No, it's nothing like that. You've been nothing but good to me, Frankie.
Then what just happened?
You're not like those other guys. You don't beat on me. You don't put me down. You actually make me feel like I'm worth something.
That's because you are. You are. When I look at you, I don't see a hooker. I see a survivor. A woman who gave everything she had to put that life behind her. I want to help you. Let me, please. I love you, Randy.
That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to let you down.
Oh, baby, you couldn't do that.
I had sex for money, Frankie. I don't know the first thing about making love. How messed up is that?